Hey, it's Drew Neiser with another Wednesday Wisdom. We're talking with Jon Russo from B2B Fusion, and we've been talking about ABX, and the challenge that I hear so often in CMO huddles is that the sales folks aren't doing what they're supposed to do. They're not using the tools. So Jon, one tip for sort of getting better alignment with sales using ABX.
Yeah, I'd say the first step is get everybody in a room. And whether it's a third party like ourselves, it'll sound self-serving, but any third party kind of orchestrating the change or bringing parties together, the advantage of doing that is as a senior marketer, you're not taking the arrows on the change management because this is change management. You're trying to get sales and marketing to do different things. And sometimes having a facilitator to bring those parties together, get consistent understanding of definitions and process can be super helpful.
Yeah. And boy, that getting those definitions right is so important. We talked about that. And it doesn't matter what you're doing. If marketing and sales don't agree on what an ICP is, and don't agree on what a qualified opportunity is, you're dead in the water. Okay. How about another tip so we're bringing them together. We're agreeing on definitions. One more tip on how to get sort of better alignment. I mean, we all talk about the need for alignment, but how?
Well, the next step from the definitions, whether it be lead-based or account-based, is really what is the play? Who is responsible for what within those plays, and documenting that out on a whiteboard. And why that's important is that ties to the heart of conversion. You really want to get that portion right. So that'd be the very next step.
So we've got this play and we're writing it out. And again, we're writing out our definitions and we're writing out on our plays. And we're talking about what they call SLAs, service level agreements, where in the play, if this lead meets these criteria, then it's an opportunity and sales is going to respond in a certain period of time. Is that part of what a play is?
Great question. It can include that. And I'm glad you brought that up because whether it's be a lead or an account, all of these are typically perishable. When somebody's expressing interest, be it a demo us or contact now, that lead or account is not going to wait forever. It's a perishable good. Just like whether an MQA or a 6QA kind of surfaces, you don't have forever to go follow up on that. Kind of have to do it not quite in real time, but as in near real time as possible.
Yeah, because we all know we're Amazon trained. We want to buy it now. If we're ready, and we're going to respond. So if you don't respond in real time, I wanted to ask one other thing. You say demand-based qualified account. Is that essentially pipeline at that point?
It depends on how you define it internally, but the way we typically look at it is we call it prioritized outbound. So it's just helping the SDRs if they have a whole patch to follow up on. This might be ahead of the priorities of them to follow up on. It's a key indicator or a leading indicator to do that follow-up. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're ready to buy. It doesn't mean that they're in market, but they're showing indications that they could be.
Got it. This is really pre-opportunity. But again, it's all about how you define these terms and agree to define these terms, which is why we got them in the room. And then we're defining these terms, and then we're making sure that we're tracking all this. Okay, Jon Russo, B2B Fusion, thank you for that Wednesday wisdom. I'm Drew Neiser. If you're a B2B CMO who can share, care, and dare with the best of them, do yourself a favor and check out CMOHuddles.com. Not only do we bring CMOs together and help them save time, but we also have some amazing partners who are bringing insights to the community every single day. All right, that's your Wednesday wisdom. Peace out.